Test, test, test. All right, let's do a sound check. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Okay. All right, so we're just getting set up for yoga. So have a seat and relax for a minute. All right. So find your comfortable spot and sit up straight. Relax your arms and your shoulders. And we're going to begin with breathing. So try and inhale and fill your lungs completely with air. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. So as you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And when you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. With each inhale, allow your spine to get longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. And as you exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine. Now, let's move our arms out parallel to the floor, and breathing through our nose, we're going to inhale and exhale as we slowly rotate our shoulders in one direction, making a small circle with your arms parallel to the floor. Breathing through your nose, slowly rotating. And now move in the opposite direction. Now, bend your elbows so that your arms in a cactus position. Fingers spread wide, fingers pointing toward the ceiling, palms facing forward. And from here, we're going to inhale, lifting our chest, and then exhale as we rotate to the left side as far as you can. And then inhale back to the center. Exhale to the opposite side, rotating as much as you can. Inhaling to the center and exhaling, alternating sides. Moving with your breath. Exhaling to the sides and inhaling to the center. One more time on each side. And then bring your forearms together and interlace your fingers with your palms touching each other. Lift your elbows so that you're looking at your thumbs. And then from here, we're going to make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, slowly rotating and flexing our wrists, breathing through our nose. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making, and we're going to move in the opposite direction. Flexing your wrists as much as you can. And then release, bring your palms together, release your fingers, and bring your palms together in prayer posture in front of your chest. Relax your shoulders. Let your elbows point down toward the floor. Take a few minutes to just inhale and exhale through your nose. Okay, now we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. So spread your knees, place your hands under your shoulders with your fingers spread wide. Check that your index fingers are facing forward. And if your elbows are pointing out to the side, rotate your arms so that your elbows are pointing toward your thighs and your biceps are facing forward. Our knees should be under our hips, keeping our arms straight. We're going to do cat-cow. So keep in mind that you're moving your spine as much as you can, and our head moves last. So to begin, we're going to inhale, arch our lower spine as much as you can, and at the end of the inhale, lifting your head. When you're ready to exhale, we're going to arch our upper spine toward the ceiling, pull our navel in toward our spine, tighten our gluteal muscles as we lower our head at the very end. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower back, and then at the very end, lift your head. Again, when you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine, tighten your gluteal muscles as you arch your upper back and lower your head. Move with your breath, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, contracting down. Breathing through our nose. One more time in each direction. And then when you're done, pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Take a moment to breathe through your nose. Now from here, we're going to inhale and lift our right arm as much as you can toward the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, bring your right arm down under your left arm and relax your shoulder and ear on the ground. When you're ready to inhale, lift and reach as much as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, come on down and relax on the exhale. Moving with your breath. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our right arm and right shoulder on the ground and breathe through our nose. If you'd like, you can lift your left arm up toward the ceiling and allow your left arm to drape down behind your back. You can reach for your right hip if you'd like. Relaxing your shoulders, breathing through your nose. If your left arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the ground. And we're going to inhale, inhale one more time, and exhale, coming back to tabletop position. Now we're going to switch to the opposite side, so lifting the left hand toward the ceiling as much as you can, inhaling and reaching. When you're ready to exhale, come under your right arm and relax your left ear and shoulder on the ground. When you're ready to inhale, lift and reach as much as you can, and follow your breath as you exhale, coming down. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and left ear on the ground and breathe through our nose. If you'd like to lift your right arm up toward the ceiling and allow your right arm to drape down behind your back, reaching for your left hip, relaxing your shoulders, breathing through your nose. If your right arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the ground. And then inhale, reaching your left arm up one more time. And exhale, coming down. Take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose in a neutral position with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine. And we're going to inhale as we stretch our right arm and left leg, reaching as much as we can on the inhale, with our navel pulled in toward our spine as we do this. When you're ready to exhale, lower your arm and leg down, and then inhale, opposite left arm and right leg, navel pulled in toward your spine as you do this, and then exhale, coming down. Moving with your breath, inhaling out, exhaling in. Keep your navel pulled in toward your spine. Moving with your breath. Stretching as much as you can. One more time on each side. And then pause. And then from here, we're going to do puppy pose. So check that your knees are under your hips. And we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine as we slowly walk our hands forward, opening up our shoulders, lowering our torso and forehead down to the ground while keeping our hips in the air, breathing through your nose. Relaxing your shoulders as much as you can. And then pull your navel in toward your spine as you come back up to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to sit back in child's pose. So spread your knees wide, bring your feet together, lower your hips down to your heels, and then lower your torso and forehead down to the ground and breathe through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. From here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. You can place something under your right knee if you need to. When you're ready, come on up with your left knee bent over your left ankle, hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, but you don't have to. Reaching up if you can, lifting your chest. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up and coming down with your hands on the floor next to your left foot. And then push the floor away as you pull your left foot back and bring your right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, inhale up with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching down toward the floor with your hands. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. And from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine again. And we're going to do puppy pose. So check that your knees are under your hips. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And then slowly walk your hands forward, keeping your hips in the air, lowering your chest and forehead down to the ground. And then pull your navel in as you come up and slowly walk your hands back. And from here, we're going to just stand up and walk to the front of our mat. Separate your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. And your hands by your side. Take a moment to observe your feet. Try and evenly distribute the weight of your body on the pads of your feet. Now from here, we're going to place our hands on our hips. And you can keep your hands on your hips if you'd like, or, here, I'll just move forward so you can see. Or you can place your hands above your head. If you are more challenged with balance, you might want to keep your hands on your hips. And what we're going to do is, I'll keep my hands on my hips so you can see, is we're going to inhale And then exhale, bending our knees and lifting our heels of our feet off the ground. And see how low you can go, but only go as far as you can and then come back up. Okay? So again, inhale, and as you exhale, bend your knees, lifting your heels off the ground. You can keep your hands on your hips, or you can have your hands above your head. And when you're ready, you can come back up. So this is a balancing posture. Again, you'd have your hands on your hips or hands above your head, either way. You're lifting your heels off the ground and slowly going down as far as you can. Go as far as you can, not any further. Try and keep your torso vertical to the floor. One more time. And then relax for a moment. Now separate your feet so that they're under your hips. And so when we step back, you can keep your balance. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach up toward the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive down, bending forward and placing our hands on the outside of our feet. With your knees bent, take a moment to just stretch the backs of your legs, relaxing your head and shoulders, alternating, bending your knees. And then inhale up halfway with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. And exhale back down. Hands on the outside of your feet, bend your knees, and step your right foot back. Check that your left knee is over your left ankle and that it's bent. And when you're ready, inhale up into Warrior One. Relaxing your shoulders, breathing through your nose. So keep your hands in prayer posture. If you can, lift your hands above your head, reaching up toward the ceiling. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture. If you have any shoulder issues or any pain, don't lift your hands above your head. Now go ahead and inhale, reaching if you can up toward the ceiling. Exhale, bending forward, placing your hands next to your left foot, and step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway, and then exhale down. Bend your knees as we reverse swan dive, hands together above our head, and exhale our hands down by our side. Again, inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, and we're going to swan dive down, bending forward, placing our hands on the outside of our feet. Take a moment to stretch the backs of our legs by bending our knees gently, relaxing your head and shoulders. And then inhale, coming up, spine and neck parallel to the floor. Exhale, relaxing down. Hands on the outside of your feet, bend your knees and step your left foot back, keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. When you're ready, come on up into Warrior One. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart so that you keep your balance. Now keep your hands in prayer posture. If you can, in a comfortable way, move your arms above your head, do that. Reaching up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands as you exhale, tilting forward, placing your hands on the floor, stepping your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees as you reverse swan dive, palms together above your head. Exhale your hands down by your side. Now from here, we're going to inhale, reaching up again, and then swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Place your hands on the floor, step your right foot back. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart so when you step your right foot back, you can keep your balance when we come up into Warrior One. Take a moment to breathe through your nose. Now, keeping your left knee bent, we're going to inhale and turn our torso to the right side as we move our arms to be parallel to the floor. Gaze out over our left fingertips. Adjust your right foot. Your hips and torso should be facing the right side. Lower your shoulders. Imagine your shoulder blades are coming together behind you and lifting your chest. Breathing through your nose. Now straighten out your left leg and inhale as you reach your body forward with your left hand and lower your left hand down to your left your left shin, and place your right hand on your right hip. Now from here, we're going to turn our torso and head to face the right side. If you'd like, you can lift your right arm, but if it hurts or you're in any pain, don't do that. Reaching up toward the ceiling. It's okay to keep your hand on your hips. Or you can also move your hand above your head, reaching forward. And if you'd like, you can lower your left hand down to the floor, breathing through your nose. This is triangle pose. And then bend your left knee as you bring your arms back parallel to the floor into Warrior Two. Gazing out over our left fingertips. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest. And then inhale as you move your right arm forward. Move your torso and your hips to face forward. And then inhale up and exhale coming down. Placing your hands on the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Keeping your knees bent if you can. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees as you inhale, palms together above your head. Exhale your hands down by your side. So if your shoulders are hurting, you don't need to lift your hands or arms above your head. You can go as far as you can and just bring your hands together in front of you. All right, now we're going to do the other side. So inhale, reaching up, swan dive down, hands to the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway and relax your neck and shoulders. Again, check that your feet are wide enough apart so that when we step our left foot back, you can keep your balance when you come on up into Warrior One. Breathing through your nose. The right knee should be bent over the right ankle. Left leg is straight. Now inhale and rotate your torso to the left side, bringing your arms parallel to the floor. Keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. Gazing out over your right fingertips in Warrior Two. Imagine your shoulder blades are coming together behind you as you lift your chest. Again, our hips and our torso are facing the left side now. Breathing through our nose. Now straighten out your right leg. Inhale as you reach forward, place your left hand on your left hip as you lower your right hand down to your right shin. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like, you can twist your torso to the left side of the room. And you can stay here, or if you'd like, you can lift your arm up toward the ceiling. You can also lift your arm over your head if you'd like, or just keep it on your hips. You don't need to move, you can keep your arms on your hips. And then finally, if you'd like to lower your right hand down to the floor, you can do that as well. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bend your right knee and come back up to warrior two, gazing out over your right fingertips. And then inhale as you swing your left arm forward, your hips and torso to face forward, reaching up, and exhaling, coming down, placing your hands on the floor next to your right foot, stepping your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Now from here, bend your knees and place your hands on the floor. And then walk your feet out to the sides. Keeping your knees bent, you're going to lower your hips down to the ground with your arms between your legs, hands in prayer posture. Try and adjust your torso so that it's vertical to the floor. And breathe through your nose. And then if you'd like, we're going to place our hands on the floor, but we're going to take our right arm out and place our right hand behind us as we turn our torso to the right side of the room to just get a twist in. And then switch again, place the right arm back in, and take the left hand out and rotate as much as you can to the left side. And then take both arms out behind you and sit down. We're going to spread our feet wide, hands behind you with your fingertips pointing away. Sitting up straight. Inhale through your nose. And exhale as you tilt your torso forward. Try and keep your neck and spine in alignment. Use your hands to help guide you down. And then when you're ready, you can bring your arms in front and relax. Lift your chest and inhale and exhale through your nose. And then pull your navel in as you inhale and come back up. And we're going to face our left leg. Place your hands as far forward on your left leg as you can. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale as you tilt your torso over your left leg and move your hands further down. Try and keep your elbows on the ground if you can. Keep your neck and spine in alignment. Lift your chest and the exhale, coming down as far as you can. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale, coming back up and turning toward the right leg. Move your hands as far forward as they'll reach while you're sitting up straight. And then take a moment to just inhale. And as you exhale, tilt your torso over your leg. Go as far as you can, and then just breathe. Inhale and exhale, keeping your neck and spine in alignment. Lifting your chest toward the top of your feet as you come down as far as you can. And just breathe. And then inhale, coming back up. Bring your legs together. Gently lift your knees up and down. Take your left foot to the outside of your right leg with your left knee in the air. Take your left hand behind your body with your fingers pointing away. Sit up straight. And we're going to move our right arm to the right side of our body. Inhale with a straight spine, and exhale as we take our right arm and wrap it around the top of the left knee as we turn to the left side. If you'd like, you can take your left hand and arm behind your body and grab your right hip. Breathing through your nose, inhale and exhale. You can also take your right arm to the inside of your left knee for a deeper stretch. Take long, deep breaths. And then release, come all the way around to the right side. And release your legs. Gently lift your knees up and down. And now we're going to place our right foot on the outside of our left leg. Take our right hand behind us and sit up straight. Take your left arm to the left side of your body. Inhale, and as you exhale, take your left arm and wrap it around your right knee and turn your torso to the right side. Inhaling with a straight spine and exhaling with a straight spine. You can take your right arm behind your torso if you'd like, grabbing your left hip. Breathing through your nose. Again, if you'd like, you can move your left arm to the outside of your right thigh for a deeper stretch. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Go as far as you can and just breathe. And release, come all the way around to the left side. And then straighten your legs out, bend your knees gently, and scoot to the front of your mat with your knees bent in the air. Move your arms parallel to the floor. Inhale as you lift your chest, and exhale with control. Lower your spine all the way down to the mat. And move your arms parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Now, walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. So our knees are spread wide. Palms of our hands are facing the ceiling. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, knees relaxing to the left side, head gazing to the right. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale as you bring your head and your knees back to the center, and exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side and you turn your head to gaze at your left hand, keeping your shoulders on the ground, knees relaxing to the right side, head turned and gazing at your left hand. And then inhale as you bring your head and your torso and your knees back to the center. Lower your arms down by your torso. And from here, we're going to lift our left foot toward the ceiling and make a circle with our ankle in one direction. And then in the other direction. Now take your left ankle and cross it above your right knee. And relax your feet. From here, we're going to take our hands between our legs, behind our right thigh. Lift our right foot off the ground as we interlace our fingers behind our right thigh. Take your left elbow or left forearm and place it on the inside of your left thigh. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right thigh toward you. At the same time, use your left elbow to push your left thigh away. Relaxing your feet with each exhale, gently pulling and pushing simultaneously. Opposite legs, opposite thighs. And release, lower your right foot down. Release your hands from behind your right thigh. Straighten your left leg, reaching your left foot toward the ceiling. And then lower your left foot down to the mat. Keeping your knees bent, lift your right foot toward the ceiling and make a circle with your ankles in one direction. Then in the other direction. And then take your right ankle and cross it above your left knee and relax your right leg. Lift your left foot off the ground as you take your hands between your legs and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Place your right elbow or forearm on the inside of your right thigh. Relax your feet. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you, and at the same time, use your right elbow or forearm to push your right thigh away. So with each exhale, we're pulling our left thigh up toward us, and at the same time, pushing the right thigh away. And then release, lower your left foot down, straighten out your right leg, and then lower your right foot down to the ground. Now you can straighten your body out on the mat, and we're going to do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. So close your eyes. You can cover your body if you need something warm. Separate the heels of your feet and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing the ceiling. Relax your fingers. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, observe your navel contracting toward your spine. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs, your calves. Relax your ankles and toes. Focus on your breath. Feel the ground supporting your body as you breathe. Observe your breath getting longer with each inhale and exhale as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then slowly move your hands above your head and stretch your body. When you're ready, bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we lift our hands above our head, and then exhale through our mouth with a strong exhale as we lower our hands down. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we'll end with the final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. One more time. Now this time we're going to inhale through our nose and bring our palms together and exhale through our nose, but pause at our third eye for kind thoughts, pause at our lips for kind words, and pause at our heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right, well, thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.